Alright guys, what's going on? We're polishing some pipe, polishing some stainless pipe here. Uh, I don't want it to grind too much, because you'll see that in the lake, because it's just going to be a raw finish when we're done. So what I'm doing is I'm using this flathead grinder, Metabo grinder. Once I got this thing, I pretty much got rid of my regular 4-inch grinder because I use this thing every day. And when you use them every day, you get about 2 years out of them. So they're definitely worth their money because they get you in some tight spots. So, but I'm using a wore out 60 grit. This is just used on stainless. So if you use another one they used on steel, you'll see the rust in the stainless. So you don't want to do that. So when I grind it, I'm kind of looking straight down it and making sure I'm not dipping into it. I'm just using the weight of the grinder to just barely take the weld off. We're going to do this in a few steps. Here we go. So I just grinded down the high spot first, and then I feathered out the edges just very faintly. Right now, it's starting to look pretty good, but you got 2 more steps after this that I usually do. So I'm gonna finish it out. The light going there. You see, I didn't really dig too much. It's just barely feathered out. The wider you make the feather, the better. You won't see the weld quite as much. You're gonna see a little bit. So now I'm using this Scotch-Brite attachment. It's just a wheel. It's a brown grit. They have a brown and a red. They have blue and green. But, this is what I use. They wear down pretty fast. This is my second use on it. You can see the edge where it starts to get wear. It just starts turning whitish grayish, or it's just clogged, or it's just wearing out. But this works really good to feather all these hard gouges out. This will almost get it to where it exactly needs to be. And then you just hit it with one more polisher and then go from there. That line, light, see it ain't too bad. Still a little coarse, but when I first started, that would be where I would stop, and then I would take some of this, polish it out. Take my time and do it. Now I got a machine to do that. Yeah, this Metabo machine here, pipe polisher. Definitely worth its money. Does what it does. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can see where the weld was kind of, but you can't really see it right there. That side looks really good. But that's where I take this thing and finish polishing it out. Sometimes you gotta get on and do what you gotta do to it. Yeah, this is just to get it on site too. Once I cut it and fit it for all the grab rail that it's going to be going on, that's when I'll do my final go over on it. Make sure it's right. Yes, sir.